So, friends, we're in the dog days of summer now, right? Let's see, how many 100-degree days can we have in one summer, right? I remember 1980. It was a record. Let's pray that doesn't happen in 2025. I trust that you're inside someplace cool. So glad you chose to either listen or watch us today. In the studios, we have Bree. Hey, Bree, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Bree Peoples.
Yes.
You know, I have your maiden name. It's still in my. I still haven't changed it in my phone. I'm not very good at that. But tell us about your family. Well, you have part of your family with you today.
Yes. See, this is Brielle. This is my little one. She's a little over 7 months old now, and married to a wonderful husband, Kelvin Peoples, and then we have 3 bonus boys. So we've got 2, and then my nephew we're raising when my sister passed away.
Yeah. Probably the unique connection. I mean, obviously, you and I have known each other for a lot of years. But the new connection we have is Brielle, and it's not just that you have a baby, but she was born the same day as my first great-granddaughter and 1 week before my second great-grandson. So I have 2 great-grandchildren and your daughter. They're all the same age, right?
Roughly, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much. And as a matter of fact, while you were waiting today, they got to play together, right?
Yes, they were playing.
Kind of, sort of, right?
Well, the best they know how.
Yeah. Yeah, they're at this age, you know, the hand-eye coordination's not too good, and they want to touch, and they want to feel, and so sometimes that doesn't come across as touchy-feely, right?
Right.
So you volunteered at Metro for a lot of years.
Yes.
More than I can actually remember. What drew you to us?
Honestly, when I first moved to Texas in 2006, we had a mutual friend, Jamie Sams, who she went to CFNI.
Okay.
And she actually was the one that was telling me, hey, if you want to get involved or you want to do ministry work, because I was looking into, doing some, she was like, oh, well, let me give you James's information. Reach out to him. And I did, and then I've just been here ever since.
Yeah. So you've seen the challenging part of the families that we minister to. Actually, this week has been a reminder week for me, and we may talk about that later. But what do you see as the biggest needs in our families?
Man, I would have to say the brokenness. I mean, we have a lot of broken families and the homes. And, I mean, a lot of times that's not necessarily seen on the outside.
Right.
But, being in the neighborhoods, visiting, every week, you have a lot more of that insight. And I would definitely say that, a lot of times these kids don't have direction. So you are the light that they're needing because in their homes it may not necessarily be there, and so they look forward to you knocking at their door every week, rain or shine. That's something I would definitely say is extremely important and necessary.
Right. Jesus talked about being the light of the world, and I do agree on you. Well, first off, how do you expect people to act that this is all they know?
Right.
I made this statement the other day. You've heard me make this statement. People do what they know.
Yeah.
People also do normal. So the question becomes, what's normal? That's the hard question. And the way you learn, like you're normal and somebody else is normal, probably not the same, right?
Definitely not.
So the way you find out, okay, so if you're normal and they're normal, can we have something to eat over here? I mean, we're kind of hungry. It's lunchtime when we're recording this, so can we have something to eat? if your normal and their normal is different, how do you find out? Well, you don't find that out in a program. Now, programs are important. I believe the church should have the best program. There's no question about that. But programs don't change people's lives. I wish they did.
It's true.
But they don't.
Right.
You have to build relationships, because once you've built that relationship, then there's opportunity to share the gospel with them in a way that's meaningful. To do that, you have to have some walls come down. Well, in order to have those walls come down, this isn't a quick process. You have to be in their home.
True.
And when I say in their home, you don't have to necessarily physically be inside their home, but you need to be in their environment. On their front porch, talking to them, getting to know what's the family makeup?
Right.
You got to figure that out, because anytime you make assumptions, at least for me, those assumptions are normally wrong.
Very, very true.
So you have to be in their home, figure out, what does this family unit look like? Like, I remember meeting a young man. He lived with his grandmother. I didn't think too much about that.
Right.
Until I found out there were 10 of them.
Yeah.
Were living with his grandmother. Talk about dynamic changing.
Absolutely.
How does a grandmother take care of 10 grandchildren on her own? That's my hero, first off.
Yeah.
If I've got 2 of my grandkids in the house, I'm trying to figure out how do we make this happen,
yes.
right?
Yes, absolutely.
But once you're in their home, then you begin to see what normal is to them. And then there's opportunity. That's when you kind of go, our kids will go, I don't have anything to eat. Right? Well, for our kids, what does that mean? It means I don't have anything I want.
Right.
Doesn't mean I don't have anything to eat.
True.
Well, many of these families, when they say they don't have anything to eat, that means nothing.
Right.
And the way you find that out is you have to be. And that's why for us, Dallas has one of the highest poverty rates of children in the United States. That's very, very difficult to wrap your brain. Well, you don't know that unless you're in their home.
Right.
And you see that when they say there's nothing in the refrigerator, that means nothing. So, one of the things that we're missing at Metro is we're missing a tool, and that tool is facilities that'll help us meet needs like this.
Right.
One of the buildings we have, it's nothing. It's just a warehouse. Well, a warehouse is we need a warehouse where we can store household goods.
Right.
Most of our kids, we went to camp last month. For many of those kids, they had their own bed. Now we all take that for granted, right?
True.
Not for them.
Right.
Same thing on the food. They're not used to eating 3 times a day, so now we're going to keep household items in there, but we're going to take food, perishable food and also refrigerated foods.
Right.
So we have this dream that we've been talking about for a while. Matter of fact, you're living that dream.
Yes.
Right with us right now. And one of the things we're doing this fall is something we've never done before. We're partnering with another nonprofit that's helping us do dinners. And these dinners are going to take place you tell us. Tell us about the dinners.
So October 28th at 6:30 p.m., we're going to have a live dinner all over Texas. So there's going to be multiple locations streaming at the same exact time. And these dinners are going to have an opportunity for our city hosts to invite their friends and family and coworkers and people.
She's just filling in the blanks in case you missed something there. So we're doing fine.
And people that, that they're connected with, basically have the opportunity to invite them and to share what they're passionate about, the ministry. So it's an opportunity for us to be able to come together, share the vision of the ministry and what's next. So,
Now these dinners will be taking place at restaurants. The nonprofit that we are partnering with, they have contracts with the restaurants that allows us to use their meeting space, and that meeting space has a screen, not too different than what we have here in the studio.
Right.
And so I knew I was going to get some help today on this, and I'm feeling kind of tired right now, so I'm glad you're helping me out here. The program will actually be on the big screen.
Correct.
We'll be doing the program in a studio just like this, and presenting the need. And so really all we're asking them to do is to invite their friends to be there on the night, October 28th.
Correct. It's a Tuesday at 6:30.
6:30, right. So what we're really looking for is someone who will and I'm sure you'll come up with the right term. My term would be Rolodex. It would open up the Rolodex, which I know that's
old school.
That is an old school thing.
You want to run away? Okay, you're all right.
Oh, we're almost done, baby. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. I am. You're doing a good job. So we're looking for people. What we're really asking people is to open up their Rolodex and invite their friends.
Correct.
There's for each person that comes, there is a registration fee, but they don't pay for the meal.
Correct.
The meal's provided for by us. We show the program, show the need. We'll show stories of lives that have been changed through Dallas Metro. And then we're giving people an opportunity to help us with this tool.
Absolutely.
So there's people out there right now, they're watching, and they're going, well, why should I become a host? Why should I invite my friends to be a part of this? Tell us about that.
Well, honestly, we're asking those that are passionate, people that already share the ministry, that care about the ministry, that know about the ministry. We're asking those individuals to be city hosts. And so if you're already passionate about something that you're already sharing, why not be a city host and invite those that you care about, or those that maybe have never heard of Dallas Metro, and to come and fellowship together. I mean, it's a night where you have dinner that you don't have to worry about. You get to hear about an amazing ministry.
There you go.
And you get to be able to be a part of something that's bigger than anything we could possibly ever imagine, because this is God's dream.
Yeah. Yeah, as you said that about people that are, and forgive me, I don't remember the exact words, but what came to my mind was hundreds of thousands of kids have come through the doors of Dallas Metro. Now, most of them, not all, but most of them, they didn't really come through our doors. We came to their neighborhood. And they sat on the tarps. They heard the gospel. They know who we are. And most of them, we've never, ever heard back from them. This would be a great opportunity for them to give back.
Absolutely.
And for them to share, hey, this is where I learned about the Lord. And they can invite their friends, and they can help us with this very, very special night. This is going to be a part of our dream. It's going to enable us to pay for these facilities absolutely debt-free. And I know we didn't talk about that on the front end, but the Lord's given us this dream of building these new facilities. It's about 30,000 square feet. It has the warehouse we mentioned, have a ministry center. For the kids that don't come to our sidewalk programs, and you're a part of this, we do the bus ministry on Saturday, which is totally different neighborhoods in the city of Dallas. Then we have a church that takes place on Sunday for families. This will provide an auditorium for the bus ministry on Saturday, also for the church on Sunday, and then, of course, Tuesday night, Dallas Metro Youth Night. The kids come back. And so, and then the third building, she's just about done. The third building is a prayer chapel.
Absolutely.
So Why should people get started today? As we're going to wrap this up for Brielle, why should everybody get started? Why should they help us today?
They should help us because they'll be able to be part of something that is bigger than themselves, that they'll be proud of, that future generations can look back on and be able to hear about the Lord. And we'll be able to reach more people. I mean, we'll be able to reach more children and have more vehicles. So I think, if they're able to partner with us and, be a city host and be able to invite friends and family, I think that they will be excited about the turnout long term. Because this facility it's not your dream. It's God's dream. And the more that are obedient in doing the Lord's work will definitely receive tenfold.
Yeah. This is an opportunity, too, for those, the people, they're adults now, this is an opportunity for them to give back. Somebody else sowed a seed so that they could hear the gospel. Now this is their opportunity.
Absolutely.
They could do that. So great. Hey, Brielle, I'm sorry we're here. You and I need to go take a nap, and we're going to do that right after we get through here today. Hey, folks, I so appreciate you tuning in with us today. I hope that you caught this picture that Brielle and I are trying to paint today of this incredible day. It's Tuesday, October the 28th at 6:30 p.m. It's going to take place at restaurants all across the state of Texas. We're asking, would you consider being a host today? And really what all that involves is you just calling your friends and saying, hey, I'd like you to be a part of an incredible ministry that's changing lives in the city of Dallas. If you would like to be a host, you can go to our webpage, dallasmetro.org, click on All In, and that'll show you everything that you need to know about the building. And if you would like to maybe be a host, why don't you take him and you can email Bree. Email her B Peoples, just like it sounds, the letter B, Peoples, at dallasmetro.org. And then also, would you prayerfully consider maybe sowing a seed today? On that All In campaign, you just click on what is All In, and you'll see an opportunity there, and you can take and sow a seed in what God's doing in the city of Dallas. Hey, so appreciate you guys tuning in today. I'm anticipating somebody's watching today that attended Dallas Metro. You're going, I want to give back. Call us today. Encourage us, friends. Love you guys. See you next week. God bless you. Bye-bye.